The 1966 Batmobile is the most iconic car in television history. In the pantheon of pop culture automobiles, few vehicles achieve true legendary status. The DeLorean from Back to the Future, the Aston Martin DB5 from James Bond, and the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard, all have their devoted fans, but none command the universal awe and instant recognition of the 1966 Batmobile from the campy colorful Batman television series starring Adam West and Burt Ward. Unveiled to the world on January 1, 1966, when Batman premiered on ABC, the Batmobile wasn't just a car, it was a co-star, a rolling manifestation of Batman's wealth, ingenuity, and sheer theatricality. With its glowing red pinstripes, bubbling atomic turbine exhaust, twin bubble canopies, and an arsenal of Bat-gadgets, it turned a 1955 Lincoln Futura concept car into the ultimate superhero ride. The origin story itself is pure Hollywood magic. The Futura, designed by Ford's Lincoln division from 1954 to 1955 and built in Turin, Italy by Ghia for a staggering $250,000, roughly $2.5 million today, was a one-off show car meant to preview futuristic styling. Painted pearlescent frost blue white, it featured a double-bubble roof, massive fins, and an aircraft-inspired cockpit. After touring auto shows and appearing briefly in the 1959 film, it started in Naples with Clark Gable. The car languished in a California warehouse. Enter George Barris, the king of Hollywood customizers. When 20th Century Fox needed a Batmobile in just 3 weeks for the upcoming series, producer William Dozier turned to Barris, who famously claimed he already owned the perfect base vehicle, the forgotten Futura, purchased for a nominal $1 from Ford. Working with collaborators like Bill Cushenberry and Richard Corks, Barris's custom city shop transformed the car in a frantic 15-day round-the-clock build. The transformation was radical. The body was lengthened and lowered. The nose received a bat mask grille and a single bat nose probe that could allegedly cut through chain-link fences, the Batram. Twin parachutes deployed from the rear for emergency bat turns. A glowing red bat phone sat between the seats. The famous red pinstripes were hand-painted by letterer Dean Jeffries after Barris reportedly sketched them on a napkin. The interior was upholstered in wild red naugahyde with flashing lights and banks of labeled, but mostly non-functional buttons. The Batmobile also featured a Bat-ray projector, smoke screen, oil slick, and the immortal Bat-Zoo car. Power came from a 390 cubic inch Ford FE V8 topped with a massive bat symbol air cleaner. While Barris loved to claim 430 horsepower, realistic estimates put it closer from 350 to 375 horsepower driving through a B&M Hydro automatic transmission. The car was fast, 0 to 60 in about 6 seconds, and loud, thanks to open side pipes and that glowing atomic turbine that was actually a repurposed jet starter cartridge. 4 cars were ultimately built, the Hero No. 1 car, the fully detailed showpiece owned by Barris until his death in 2018, 2 stunt cars, and a dragstrip promotional version. The No. 1 car still exists today, having been sold at Barrett-Jackson in 2013 for $4.6 million, making it the most expensive television car ever sold at auction. The Batmobile wasn't just visually spectacular, it shaped the entire tone of the 1966-68 series. Every episode seemed to feature at least one high-speed chase through Gotham's backlot streets, complete with pow, bam, and whack graphics exploding across the screen as the dynamic duo dispatched villains. The car's sheer excess, flaming exhaust, deployable parachutes, and that unmistakable jet engine whine, perfectly matched the show's tongue-in-cheek, pop-art sensibility. More than half a century later, the 1966 Batmobile remains instantly recognizable to generations who grew up watching reruns or discovering it through merchandise, video games, and Lego sets. It has appeared in animated form, returned in the Lego Batman movie, and even inspired real-life replicas that parade at car shows worldwide. In 2017, a fully licensed continuation series of turnkey replicas were announced by Barris's estate, priced at nearly $500,000 each. The 1966 Batmobile didn't just transport Batman and Robin, it drove straight into the collective imagination, proving that sometimes the greatest superhero doesn't wear a cape, he drives one. Thank you for watching.